This is the story of a person who was very tired of his own life and thought others' lives were much better. Whether it was a human's life or a bird's, he wished for something to happen that would fulfill his desires. Surprisingly, his wish came true. However, even after that, he didn't feel happy. Let's move towards the entire story. In this world, every other person is not happy with their life. They appear to us as someone who laments over the fate. He looks at the lives of others with envy, considering others better than himself. Similarly, there was a person who wasn't happy with his life. He would always be crying over his fate, all the troubles and hardships, as if they are just for me. Every sorrow is written in my destiny. Just like that. One day he sat down and was crying over his fate. A bald eagle came and perched on a tree in front of him. In its claws, there was a large fresh fish. He began to savor the fish meat by nibbling on it with great pleasure. The man looked at the eagle with a gaze filled with deep longing. It's a life of prestige, being the king of its birds. What a prestigious life it is. It spreads its wings and soars high in the skies. It relishes the joy of living, freed from worries of eating, drinking, or dwelling. When it desires, it hunts, eats, and then continues to soar in the vast blue sky, without a care or worry. Life belongs to it, free from troubles or distress. I wish I were an eagle too. He was thinking with all his heart, gazing at the eagle with longing eyes. Suddenly, a lightning bolt struck with a loud sound. A voice came, "Man, are you really not happy with the life we have given you, and wants to be an eagle?" Initially, the man was taken aback by the thought of becoming an eagle. However, he was so discontent with his own life that he said with such determination, "Yes, I want to become an eagle." Once again, lightning struck with a powerful sound, and the man was transformed into an eagle. Now, he started soaring joyfully in the air, sometimes going here, and sometimes spreading his wings there. In the vast open sky, he was flying as if the entire expanse belonged to him. With the realization of becoming an eagle, he felt immense joy. He was so engrossed in happiness that he lost track of time. When he was a human, he would go back home and sleep. However, now he had no home. He began to fly here and there in a world of distress. He started searching for a place to spend the night. Eventually, he found an empty nest atop a tree. The nest belonged to a bird that had left it empty. In the morning, he planned to build a nice new nest for himself. Because he had been flying all day, hunger had started to affect him as well. He decided that he would wake up in the morning and search for prey. "I'll fly in the air and have fun," he thought. No need for any job, no need for money. The next morning, he got up and set out in search of food. He had the idea that he would catch a fish, fresh fish, and satisfy his hunger by eating it. He flew around for quite a while, but he couldn't spot any river or stream where he could catch fish. He thought, "I don't know from where that eagle was caught the fish." Half a day had passed, and he was overcome by hunger. He thought, "If not fish, maybe I can find something else." He headed towards the nearby forest, hoping to catch a bird for food. He tried to hunt down several birds, but they managed to escape by hiding in the thick branches of trees. Exhausted and worn out from hunger and fatigue, his condition had worsened. Tired and defeated, he perched on a tree branch and began to ponder. He thought back to when he was a human, realizing that even then, he had never been so hungry, that he had to sleep on an empty stomach. He could always ask someone for help and eat something. Now he couldn't talk to anyone or share his troubles with anyone. Suddenly, he noticed a wounded bird on the ground below. The bird was unable to fly. The eagle immediately swooped down, caught the bird, and began to eat it. He thought to himself, "Well, if nothing else, at least I can satisfy my hunger with this bird." After consuming the bird, he returned to his nest with the thought that he would find better prey tomorrow to satisfy his hunger. As night fell, he nestled in his nest, planning for the next day's hunt. However, suddenly, strong winds began to blow, and a stormy gale arrived. The wind was so fierce that the branch he was perched on snapped. The branch holding the eagle's nest snapped, and the eagle along with its nest was airborne. Due to the darkness and the storm, the eagle lost its sense of direction and crashed onto the ground below. Amid the darkness and chaos, a sharp piece of wood pierced one of the eagle's claws. The claws was badly injured and bleeding. The storm was accompanied by heavy rainfall, and the eagle was caught in its fury to escape the torrential rain and the fierce winds. The eagle had to wait until morning. When morning finally arrived, the stormy winds subsided and the rain stopped. The sun had risen and the weather had improved, but the eagle remained badly wounded. Due to the injured claws, he was unable to hunt. Hunger, thirst, exhaustion, and the wounds had taken a toll on his condition, leaving him in a dire state. Helplessly, he thought that if he were human, he could have gone to a doctor to get treatment for his wounds. He could have sought help for his injuries, but now he was alone and helpless. Memories of his human life were flooding back, reminding him of his home, where he never went hungry or lacked care. He realized he had never worried about seeking medical attention or being so utterly vulnerable. Regret and remorse were creeping in, making him wonder why he had been so ungrateful. Why did he question his fate? Why had he been so discontent with his life? Once again, his gaze turned towards the sky. "O Creator, please return me to my previous life. Make me a human once again. I promise to be grateful and live as your thankful servant," he prayed. In our lives, one of the major reasons for our unhappiness is that we constantly compare ourselves to others in everything. We often perceive ourselves as less capable than others, leading to a perpetual state of discontent. We often find other people's lives appealing because we tend to see what they have that we lack. We focus on the aspects of their lives that we don't possess. We might not see the difficulties and challenges they face, which can lead us to perceive their lives as better than our own. Absolutely, every person faces challenges in their life. It's important to embrace who you are and strive to make the best of your own unique qualities. Instead of wishing to be someone else, focus on improving your own life and being content with the way you are. Remember, wishing to be someone else is like wishing away the unique opportunities and strengths that you possess.